procedures with us?
Right.
Yes, please, thank you.
If you'll turn your mic on, it's off. No. There we go.
May have to pull it toward you. There you go. Ready anytime you want.
Yes.
Okay, well, the evaluation procedure that state procurement uses for vendor selection is a very specific set process. Vendors are selected by an evaluation committee. That evaluation committee is selected by the state agency who's going to be entering into the contract with the vendor. That committee typically consists of 3 to 5 state employees who are considered subject matter experts on the topic. When our request for proposals is issued out to vendors, that solicitation document contains a specific set of questions which are established by that state agency up front. The vendors respond to each question, and their responses constitute their proposal. That evaluation committee will get a copy of each vendor's proposal, and they will individually score each response from each vendor. And it's based on a 0 through 5 score each question, with 0 being no response was given to 5 being an exceptional response. Once they're all finished individually scoring the proposals from each vendor, they come together for a consensus meeting. And at that consensus meeting, they share their scores, discuss their findings, any expertise or opinions, and they have an opportunity at that time to finalize their individual scores. Once they have all finalized their individual scores, those scores are totaled and they are averaged. By law, we're required to derive, or by policy, procurement policy, we're required to average those scores to come up with an average score for each vendor. Now, the set of questions are broken into categories, and each category holds a different percentage weight of the total score. So if the total score is 1,000 points, you may only have 3 questions, which is a total possible of 15 points. However, if that particular category that question is in holds a higher percentage value of the total score, you could receive higher than 15 points. The percentage weights of those categories of questions are determined by the agency up front based on the importance of that particular category in with the complete solution. For instance, you may have multiple categories: staffing, reporting, training, but the staffing category might be worth 30% of the total points, where the reporting might only be worth 10%. So once the evaluators are finished scoring and their scores are averaged, those weights are applied per category. Those weighted category scores are totaled, and then that total score is that vendor's final score. Then all of those total scores are ranked, which gives us a vendor ranking, and your highest ranking vendor is your apparent successful vendor.
So, just a couple of questions. First of all, you said in your process, once everybody scored it, they all come together and then they have an opportunity to change the score?
Right. They'll have a discussion, and because they are scored individually without discussing the proposals amongst each other, sometimes one person may bring a different area of expertise or knowledge or background that they can share with their fellow evaluators, which may, they can take that into consideration if it may not be their specific area of expertise. Or it could be that one evaluator found some information or interpreted it differently, and after discussion they determine, one evaluator may determine, I interpreted that incorrectly, or I read that information wrong, so I want to adjust my score to truly reflect my opinion after that consensus discussion.
I think when you're using this as a merit system, it is very important that you include that. When you're in review groups and you're waiting or you're scoring applications, the reader, you will have people change scores because of what someone who reviewed that application said, and because they understood it just a little differently. So if that's the case, say we all review the application at home, we give it a weight score, and then we discuss the application, and someone scores it perfect, and then everyone else in the room scores it, you know, at 80. You need to know why that one person scored that application perfectly. Maybe we all missed something, or that one person missed something.
Right, it's a safeguard.
It's very
Sure.
important safeguard. And I know, you know, just doing it for the NIH and for the American Cancer Society, all of them standardly, we review applications separately at home, and then we all meet in a group. We discuss those applications. They're ranked just like you said, the highest score, and put them on the board, and they say, you know, is this how you feel this falls based on what you reviewed? Discuss the strengths and weaknesses.
You said you used a 1 to 5 scale. Do you know what all
Yes.
the rest of the, I mean,
Yes.
zero is no response.
0 is non-response, or the response that they gave was not pertinent to the question. 1 is a poor response, 2 is below average, 3 is average, which in essence means this meets our expectations and is acceptable. 4 is above average, and 5 is exceptional.